mention a few words. And I'm working in the field of disaster management. So based on that, actually, I don't have any question. I want to make some recommendations based on my learning. Okay. The first one is that one word that several times you used, that is policy. Sometimes few words like policy, sustainability, institutionalization, these words, it seems to be very spicy. Sometimes this word seems to be very fashionable. Sometimes these words seems to be very pathetic. Why? Because we have many policies. In the disaster management, we have many policies. Really, those are very good for reducing the disaster risk for the people. But the problem is that, to me, my experience, that the responsible persons who are implementing that policy, they are not very much aware about those policies. So what is my recommendation? So what you were talking about, the codes and the other policy issues, the first, it is very important to educate and aware the implementers regarding those things. And what already my previous speaker mentioned, that if it is possible, make it very simple. We have SOD, Standing Order of Disaster. As you know, when disaster strikes, that touch actually all the development sectors. That is why in our SOD, which is very useful, very beautiful, and very effective for greater coordination. But the thing is that it's a 500-600 page book. So different ministry, different department, different, so everything are there. So before disaster, during disaster, post disaster, what to do for specific So when 500 pages book comes to me, it definitely, I'm not happy with this to read that 500 pages. So it's better if 2-3 pages for my agencies, what is written there. So that is very important to know. So sometimes our approach to disseminate the messages to the policymakers, so which makes actually complicated. Okay, so that is one thing, make it easy. And another important issue that mentioned yesterday our Honorable Minister, that we are talking about only the practitioners, but the public, which is very important, another point. You are not Bangladeshi. Most of the Bangladeshi are seated here. In the Dhaka city, when you move here to there, you have seen many foot-over bridge. The ultimate objective of the foot-over bridge to reduce the road accident. Okay? But unfortunately, no people actually cross over the foot-over bridge. So our investment in the structural issues, but for the non-structural awareness issues, our allocation, our effort actually very little. I'm talking, I'm also I worked for S8 and S9 for ICC and SDE for outreach campaign. So what is my experience? The issues related to the code compliance, regarding the building code, if you want to aware mass people at a time, so you need to disseminate those information through the print and electronic media, but which is very expensive. So when you will design your project further, so which is very important, allocate adequate money for public awareness, which is very important. And regarding the institutionalization issue, lot of challenges are there. Dr. Ghosh yesterday, when he presented his presentation, during the presentation, he just presented a list of chairmen changed during the project time period. Okay? Which is a very big challenge. Even our current chairman seated in the dais, what he made comments now, which is very encouraging for us. But the unpredictable things that we don't know how long we will be staying.
Inshallah, he will just say no.
That is our expectation. Okay. So these are the many things. And last one thing I just want to mention, that the successful or the effectiveness of such kind of seminar actually depends on how the outputs and findings of this seminar you relate into your practice, which is very, very important. I just want to share one case with you.
If you can make it short, because
Okay. Regarding the flood warning dissemination issue, last 20 years, we conducted 14-15 study and identified one agency, Bangladesh Answer BDP. They have every villages, they have their volunteer, they can disseminate that thing. And pilot program initiated, almost 5 crore Dhaka. They are spent it and many things happened. But after 24 years, when National Resilience Project designed government, they avoid that learning. So, these are a frustration. So, another study may be needed to find out why such kind of problem happened. So, thank you very much.
I have one recommendation to all of the audience, that you are, as